Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online education channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss an introduction to sales management part 4. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Here in the graph we can see the difference between the two companies. Like both companies have the vice president of sales and the regional sales manager. But one is directly working with the district sales manager as salesperson, and the other one we can see like the relationship between the regional sales manager and the sales representative is going to be handled through other two positions, which are like the branch general manager and the field sales manager. So here we will be more giving and having like restrictions and more controlling of the tasks, and you are going to see later on in the upcoming slides. The sales executive. Here we may see like different functions that the sales executive may accomplish, like planning. He devises sales plan to meet strategic objectives. He may also develop the general strategies that specify sales approach. He can also organize by determining the types of sales force, by creating like hiring and training policies and strategies. He can also implement by communicating and rolling out the plan. He can create the right culture that may fit the department and the company. He can choose a compensation model that may motivate the employees. He can also monitor the sales and the customer satisfaction. He can monitor the salesperson recruitment, selection, training in order to take the corrective actions in professional manner. We can also see here as an example the field sales manager. He can plan, organize, implement, and monitor the specific sales team. All the sales representative and sales people, they report to the field sales manager. And here the primary responsibility of the field sales manager is the sales quotas, and he's also responsible for training and motivating the sales people, training them in order to be better, in order to enhance their skills, and motivating them in order to be like working hard, putting all their efforts in order to convince the people to act with the company and to increase the level of sales. If we need to check the difference between the sales executive and the sales manager, as planning, sales executive sets overall sales target for each product, whereas the sales manager, he sets quotas for each salesperson for each product. So which is, we can recognize here that the role of the sales executive like is more general. He can set like the target, the sales target for each product, and then the sales manager will be distributing the targets to the sales people for each product in order to accomplish their targets. And the organizing, the sales executive decides what type of people to hire for sales position, whereas the sales manager interviews and hires specific people for sales position, specifically those who may be easily accomplishing the company's target and the sales target. And the implementation, the sales executive determines the compensation plan, whereas the sales manager identifies each person's motivators, and he may find the different ways to reward good performance for each person. Because as we said, in the implementation, the level of control should be very high, and here we should motivate the employees in order to give all their best. So through rewarding their performance, we will be able to notice that they are going to put all their efforts and to do all their best, because when I reward based on the performance, you will be performing in a highly manner. Finally, the monitoring. The sales executive tracks sales by region. He may be able to take the corrective actions such as additional training if sales are too low. Whereas the sales manager observes each salesperson actions in the field and offers suggestions for their improvement. So as we see, the sales manager, he has like a direct relation with the salespeople. So he may be able to observe who's doing good, who's doing bad. He may suggest more improvements for each individual if it is necessary. Whereas the sales executive, like it's more in the upper level and it's more general as duty. He's going to track the sales by region, and in case he's going to take any corrective actions, it will be by giving additional training if he discovered that the sales was too low. Finally, if we need to mention something which is very important, like ethics and sales management, we should always maintain strong ethical sales culture. And I'm going to share at the end with you the statement. We recognize that selling only works when everything is right for the customer. So when we can easily recognize that the selling is working properly, that everything is done perfectly, when the customer is taking everything in the right way. And how we can make sure that we are doing this by always delivering a good value, valuable product, valuable services. That is the only way that may push our customers to be highly satisfied and loyal. Thank you for watching my channel.